Hey there, this is Katherine. I am sharing the Farmhouse paper pad from Recollections. Craftsmith sent this to me, and I am so excited to share this with you. I was in my local Michael's recently and saw it in store. I know that it's on the website as well, so I wanted to share with you. I'm just doing a quick flip through. You can see there are a lot of blue and brown and gold tones, a lot of foil, a little bit of greenery there on that one, and some cut aparts that are strips, as well as smaller pieces that you could use on your cards or in scrapbooking. So I wanted to share a couple of cards that I'm going to do. I'm going to start cutting some things apart, and I'm not going to add too much. I do add one die on a couple of the projects. It's a house die that's from Technique Tuesday that I found in my card stash that I thought would be good for this project. So otherwise, I kept things pretty simple, and I'm just going to use some cardstock from my craft stash and a few little embellishments, and that's about it. So I did cut my rectangles using some stitch rectangles I had from Lawn Fawn. You could hand trim these, but I had this on my desk, and I said, well, I'll just use these. So I cut out those other cut aparts by hand, and then I used the rectangle to make sure I have a nice straight cut on my base layer of the pattern paper. I'm going to add one of these borders that I cut apart with has that beautiful gold in it. This one I used a gray cardstock. These little gold hearts are from a card kit, also from Recollections, that I picked up recently in my local Michael's. They worked beautifully with this project. So I had a few extra left once I made those cards, and I thought I'd use them on this one as well. So I'm adding a strip to this card. The background it's black, but it's got a gray tone to it for sure. It's not solid black. You can see my black cardstock on the left. So this is a little bit lighter. It has that gray hue in it. It's so pretty. I love that pattern. I would love to have that in other colors as well. Maybe it's a buffalo plaid. There's so many plaids out there, and I can't remember what they're all called, but this one is particularly lovely. So I'm going to just glue that down. I opted not to do any foam adhesive on this to pop it up. I'm just keeping everything one layer. I wanted to show that you could really make these quick and easy and add to your card stash, but there's a lot of lovely elements to them. So I'm going to glue down. This is a more blue tone on this one that looks more like kind of a denim. And then I've got a navy cardstock. There's that house that I referenced from Technique Tuesday that I'm going to glue on to the front of this card. I cut it from the Park Lane gold foil paper that I always use in my card videos that I love so very much. And then there are these little tiny cut aparts. Be humble and be kind. Just lovely sentiments. So I'm going to trim that off after my border has dried, and it's obviously dried on my paper. So I have to pull it off. Got a little too much glue on there, and then I'm going to layer this one on. So quick and easy and beautiful. All right. This next one is going to be an easel card. There are two pieces of this Home Sweet Home. I had a 6x6 card base in my craft stash from Crafter's Companions card kits. In their card kits, they tend to have different sizes instead of just your traditional A2. So I'm going to trim down this Home Sweet Home, and I have folded one half of the card. You can see I've scored it. I scored it at 3 inches to get that easel fold, and then I'm just going to glue that bottom half on there, and then your card will stand up. I thought that might be kind of fun to send to someone who maybe has a new house or is moving, just something sweet like that. I thought that would be kind of a different way to celebrate something new like that with a friend. So I'm run this die through. That die also had some words that go with it, happy and home, and I chose not to use on this, but I wanted to use that little house again. I initially am going to just glue it down to be my stopper for the easel card so it will stand up. But then I quickly realized, oops, I need to have a little foam on that to make it stand up once it opens. So I'm just going to come back and find some little scraps of foam to pop this up. And this is the Stampin' Up! Dimensionals, foam dimensionals that I use. I use this, and then I use the Stamps of Life foam sheets, 6x6. Those are my two go-to foam products. I know there's some roll adhesive, and I think I have that somewhere. I just tend to gravitate towards these products, and I'll link them below. So I'm going to add my house as my little stopper, and you could write your note in there. And I'm going to add one more little foam dot. I forgot the top. And I want to make sure that it stays secure once the recipient gets it. So I'm just going to add that last little piece, and there you go. Super. And on this last project, I saw this cute frame in my Michaels. It was right when I walked in the door. It was 99 cents, and I love that it has a clip on the top and that it's 8x8. I knew that I could use this paper on here in this way, and I thought, how much fun would that be? So just a quick and easy way to use this beautiful piece of paper from this paper pad with all that gold foil. So anyway, thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you will subscribe and like and share. And thanks so much for visiting. And I'll look forward to sharing something new with you soon. Have a great day.